What every medical professional must know about the 12 reasons why buying a disability insurance policy through an association is probably not a good idea. Every medical professional should have a disability insurance policy to protect their income and to provide them with financial peace of mind. The million-dollar question is whether you should purchase an individual disability policy through an agent, an ERISA group plan or policy from your employer, or an ERISA group policy or plan through a medical association. In the second part of this series, I'm going to address why buying a disability insurance policy through an association is probably not a good idea. And in the third part of the series, I'm going to talk about the limited circumstances where it might make sense to buy a disability insurance policy through a medical association. You ready? On the face of it, it might appear to be a good deal, but you need to know that association disability policies are not necessarily the best or the least expensive option. In fact, I think they can be the wrong option. A disability insurance policy offered by your medical association is not guaranteed renewable. The term guaranteed renewable sounds like a disability insurance company is guaranteeing that it will renew your disability policy. That's half true. What the term means is that the disability carrier can raise your rates that you can no longer afford. Carriers will raise rates to get rid of policies that have favorable terms for policyholders. However, they can only raise your rates so long as it raises the rates of everyone like you in terms of age, specialty, or state. If you do pay your premiums, they can't cancel your policy so long as you keep on sending them your gold. A disability insurance policy offered by an association doesn't have a guaranteed premium. The cost of the policy is based on your gender and your initial age when the policy becomes effective. Premiums traditionally increase every 5 years or when your age ends in a 0 or a 5. Premium increases can occur only if there's an increase for others in the same class under an association group policy. The medical association policy can be changed by the association at any time. It's not customized to your needs. Worse yet, the terms of the policy can be changed at any time, and you're probably too busy to pay attention to changes in your disability policy. You don't want a disability policy that changes when they promised you something that you thought you were getting when you bought the policy. The medical association policy doesn't travel with you during your practice if you leave the association. The fact that a medical association disability policy doesn't travel with you can be problematic. If for some reason you leave the association and there's been a change in your health, you might find it difficult to get a new disability policy, or the new policy may have a rider in it that says they won't pay for benefits because of that medical condition. Buy-up options are limited. In my view, one of the most important features of a policy is your ability to increase your coverage at fixed policy intervals without having to undergo a physical examination. There's nothing worse than developing a medical problem that makes us uninsurable or unable to increase the amount of our disability insurance benefits. There's a requirement that you must be totally disabled first before you can collect residual disability benefits. That can come as a shock to medical professionals when they attempt to collect residual benefits without first being totally disabled. Many professional association policies require that you be totally disabled for at least 30 consecutive days, or the length of the elimination period, before you qualify for your residual disability benefits. In my view, it should be the other way around. Medical professionals prefer to try to work before they are forced or decide to give up working and then apply for the total benefits. So there you have it. There are reasons why I don't think you should have a disability policy through an association. But to be fair, there are 4 circumstances when purchasing a disability policy through an association makes sense. Stay tuned to episode 3.